Hey guys, Red with Redesign Studio here. I just wanted to throw together a quick little tutorial on the VTuber setup for the ReDeBurr bear base. And in this video I'll also be showing how you can set up and customize the different textures and outfits. So first thing you want to do, if you don't already have VNyan, highly recommend getting VNyan for this. You can also use VC Face, but I don't personally recommend it. VNyan's just better in pretty much every way. And you're going to have a lot easier of a time working with the sliders and outfit options if you use VNyan. As of making this video, itch.io seems to be down, but I'll leave a link to VNyan if you don't already have it. So once you have it downloaded, let's go ahead and open VNyan, and then wow, hello, it's the view. So first thing you want to do whenever you open VNyan, you're going to want to hit load avatar on the right here. And in the files, you're going to have 5 different VSF avatar files. Let me find them real quick. Here they are. You're going to have 5 different VSF avatar files to choose from for the different species options. So feel free to choose whichever one you want. They all work and perform the exact same. Let's do the polar bear. I haven't given the polar bear enough love lately. And then you'll see your avatar loaded into VNyan. There's a bunch of other settings you can play with it, and VNyan, this isn't going to be like an in-depth VNyan setup guide, but I just wanted to go over the basics of the graph here with you guys as well. So in order to get this graph into your VNyan, you're going to go ahead and hit load. Sorry, we're going to make add a new graph, and hit load. Go ahead and hit yes, and in the files you're going to see a JSON file called ReDeBurr graph. Go ahead and double click that, and then boom, you got this big ass intimidating graph. But don't worry, I'm going to go over everything with you guys, make sure you guys are well equipped. So first thing we want to go over is the initialization settings. So here you can set up to where whenever the application starts, it will actually load the avatar for you. You do that with this little node right here called load avatar. Just hit load. We'll do polar bear, since that's what we're working with today. And you can also set up a hotkey to load the avatar for you if you want. And then over here there are a list of blend shapes which will initialize whenever you first load the avatar. So say whenever you load the avatar, you want it to load the hoodie, the jeans, the long tail, and the short hair. You can set that up here. There's also a bunch of other blend shapes that you can add in here. So if you wanted to do like a different outfit to start with, you can change these out with whatever you want, and you can also add like the different body sliders, different face sliders, all that jazz if you want. But yeah, that's the initialization settings, and now we have the outfit stuff, the clothing toggles. So we have with this avatar, it comes with a hoodie, tank top, t-shirt, jeans, shorts, briefs, and a jockstrap. And you can set up hotkeys to toggle on the individual pieces of clothing. And you would do that by just clicking on one of these and set hotkey. You can also set up full outfit toggles if you didn't like going in and setting these up individually. And you can also right click where it says hotkey and hit send signal, and this will send the signal as if you press the hotkey for whatever it's attached to. very useful if you don't want to set a hotkey up for just one individual little thing and just want to test it out and see what it does. And you can set up full outfit toggles here by clicking on this little output node right here, this little output socket, and attaching it to the input socket of any of these little nodes here. So this one, I believe, is set up to the hoodie and the jeans. So I toggle this off. I'm naked. Don't ban me. This one is, yeah, this is t-shirt and shorts. I believe this one is tank top and undies. And this one is, what is it, t-shirt and jockstrap? Yeah. And there's also a bunch of different piercing options as well. So these may seem a little bit confusingly named, but it just means I have like a little menu up here that tells you what's what, if you don't remember, but basically ear piercing, nipple piercing, and nose ring. And then EP left and EP right basically mean, and the same for NP left, NP right, means those are the blend shapes that hide the left or right. So say you wanted, let's do ear piercing 1. Say I wanted to hide the left earring, you can go ahead and toggle that on. Now I just have 1. Look at that, amazing. So that's the nipple piercings. We also have expression blend shapes as well. You can come in here and set up different hotkeys for the different expressions. I like to use the numpads for my basic expressions. The way I have it set up is I have 1 for joy, 2 for angry, 3 for sorrow. I think 6 is bashful. Let's see. You can also make a. I'm gonna make this for you guys just so you have it. This will be in the node graph that I upload for you guys to download. I'm gonna make tongue out just so you have a little blip, and then boom, you got a little blip. So yeah, you can set these up however you want. And down here we have the hair and tail controls. So this one right here, this one controls, so let me go back here and look at my butt. This one controls the long tail. So there is a short and a long tail option here. So this one controls the long tail, and this one controls the short tail. And whenever you toggle between them, it's going to turn off the other tail and turn on the other one. And then we have the different hairstyle options here. So this one is the short hair, and this one is the long hair, as you can see. And then there's the different slider blend shapes for these as well. So if you want a little bit longer long hair, you can do this one. Got shorter short hair, and longer. And then we have all the we have the good stuff over here. We got the goodies. We got the goodies. Got the body sliders. So individually, these control each of the different slider options. So if you want, you can set up to where if you press a hotkey, it'll toggle the it'll toggle all these options at once, or you can toggle them individually, should you so choose. And you can also, if you want like an in-between value, here I'll send this through. Let's do the clothing as well, so I'm not bursting through my stuff. So if you like the grow options, but you think it's a little too much, you can also change the values on here to get like a sort of in between. You can change it to anywhere between 0 and 100, so I can change these to like 50 if I want. I would recommend, if you're going to set this up to a hotkey, I would set it up to where your toggles are the same for the body and the clothing sliders as well. I'd have it set up separately just for full like customization sake. I'm gonna toggle this off, toggle this off. There's also shrink options as well. If you want to be, if you want to take Ozempic, be small, you can do that as well. And then there's the different facial sliders. So there's like the ear sliders, cheeks, brows. There's different brow shapes. Like snout shapes, nose shapes, all that jazz. But yeah, that's it for like the basic toggles. And I did set up, I did set up a little redeem here. I know it doesn't seem that little. It may seem a little daunting if you look at this from like an outside perspective, but don't worry, I made it very simple for you guys to set up. So all you need to worry about. So this is a body slider incremental control redeem setup. So you can set it up to a hotkey or you can set up to a redeem here. So basically the way it works is every time that I activate this, it'll increase the slider by a little bit. Well, I'm not sure why it's not smooth right now. It was smooth before. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Whatever. Things happen. And you can set it up to a channel point reward. And you can actually make a channel point reward within VNyan here. If you go to settings, connections, and then you connect your Twitch here. If you go to create redeem, oops, I don't want to make multiple. Delete that. Make a new redeem here, name whatever you want, make the channel point cost. And you can set these settings up however you want. Just make sure to connect it back to this. And then basically whenever someone in chat redeems one of these channel point rewards, you'll have this little gainer redeem. It's kind of nice. Shout out to the co-creator on VNyan for helping me get this set up. I would not have been able to create this graph on my own. So shout out to her. But yeah, you just set up your hotkey and your channel point name, and you can set up the timer at which it resets here. This is the timer. Right now it's set to 60 seconds, but you can set it higher or lower, whatever you want. You can also change the value at which the redeems grow. You can set this up, and then if you wanted to set up additional stuff on here, I wouldn't personally recommend it, just because it's a lot of setup. But basically, you would duplicate these two nodes right here, and then whatever the blend shape you want it to affect, you would set it up on the convert to text node right here. And then you're going to want to do the same thing down here, and then basically just follow the same connections that we have set up on here. So we have it set up so it connects the output of the wait node into the input of the call trigger, and it connects the output of the value number, the text to number, to the value 1, and then the text 1 is connected to the outputs of the convert to text, which basically just feeds the blend shape into this monster node graph, and then it does math and stuff, and it's like, and it tells it, hey, increase this by 10, but if it's 100, don't do it. But yeah, all you realistically need to worry about is these four little guys right here. So we got the hotkey, channel point, timer, and the value. But yeah, that's it for the node graph and all the VNyan stuff. I recommend setting up. I recommend changing the lighting setup in VNyan. The default is a little, it's a little iffy. I like to set up like a very warm, directional light with like a intensity about right here. You can copy these settings if you want, but these are my settings for VNyan. I think they look pretty nice. But you can obviously change the colors and stuff if you think the lighting is a little too intense. But yeah, let me show you guys how to set up and change your textures as well. Say you wanted to change one of the species options, you absolutely can. Bearbasey is going to go bye-bye for now. It's just me and Mr. Papua for now. But yeah, your download should have come with some Photoshop files. I don't know if these all work with shit. I don't know if these work all with different art programs, but you can try it out and see. But in Photoshop, it's going to, this is what your basic setup is going to look like. You're going to have all of your different colors over on this side. You're going to have all your different colors, and they're all set up to masks, so you can change these individually, independently of each other. And you can make the setup a little bit easier on yourself if you hide the body lighting node right here. Just go ahead and click this off and hide it. This is just part of this is the texture file for the Kilesa version that I made, which is one of my characters. So let's say I didn't want the eye mask. I want to change the eyebrow colors to like this weird magenta pink. Turn off the eyebrow tuft. Let's turn on the ear color. Ear color, make them this weird color. Ear floof, we'll make it this. We'll change the base color. We're making an abomination to make God cry. Who knows, maybe it'll look cool. Maybe I'll have a new Sona after this. You can change these values to whatever you'd like. And once you're happy with them, you can go and hit export as PNG. So you're going to go to, if I did that too quickly, you're going to go to File, Export, and then Quick Export as PNG. It may look different on whatever art program you're using. We'll just save this as test albedo. And then let's do the clothing as well, because the clothing has a few different options that I would like to go over with you guys. So there's all of the different clothing options are within this texture, and they are organized for your convenience. You can change the piercing color, change like the undies. But yeah, all the different colors are labeled on what they are. There's different designs for the hoodie and the shirt, so you can switch between those and pick whichever one you like best. Personally, I really like this one. You can change the hood, pouch, and drawstrings on the hoodie if you want. You can also change the signature, just like a fancy design, or you can turn it off if you don't like it. Shirt is the same. There's a few different designs that I have set up for you guys. And you can also change the signature as well. And yeah. I don't know why this is in here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then once you're done with that, you can, again, File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and then Clothing, Test Albedo. Alright, now let's go ahead and open up the Unity project. So in order to do that, okay, so you're going to need Unity version 2019.4.31. You're also going to need the VCFace SDK version 1.13.38, and you're also going to need Unity UniVRM version 0.89 specifically. This version, it's important that you use this version because if you don't, there can be some weird compatibility errors, like your blend shapes can like get all scronkled up and weird. Okay, once you have all of those downloaded, you're gonna go ahead and open the Unity Hub app, which I'll also include a download to in the description. You're gonna hit New Project here. Make sure the editor version is set to 2019.4.31 F1. Go ahead and name your project whatever you would like. And go ahead and pick a folder in which you would like it to be saved. I've already got a folder project there, but alright, we're gonna go ahead and do create project. Okay, and after a couple minutes, it'll finish opening. Okay, I forgot to mention this as well, but you will need the latest Poyomi shader version as well. I'll include a link to this in the description. You're going to go to their releases page, and down where it says PoiTune, the one that says Unity package. You're going to click that, and once it downloads, we're going to go back into our Unity project. Okay, once we have that open, let's go ahead and drag and drop the PoiTune Unity package into our scene here, our assets library. Okay, once that opens, go ahead and hit import, and it's going to take a couple minutes to load. Okay, once that's all done importing, we're going to now import our UniVRM package. Once this opens, go ahead and hit import. Okay, whenever it asks for the color space, go ahead and hit use recommended linear. Okay, and once that's finished, you're going to close out of that window. And next we're going to import the VSF avatar SDK, VSF SDK. Go ahead and drag and drop that into our scene. Go ahead and hit import. All right, once that's imported, let's now import our ReDeBurr VTuber package. This should have been included with your download from Gumroad or PayHip. You can just drag and drop that in here. Go ahead and hit import. Alright, once you've imported your VTuber files, your VTuber package, you're going to want to double click on the ReDeBurr VTuber files folder. Double click on the load me scene file right here. This will load up all the pre-made existing avatars. But we're gonna want to replace the blend shape files because whenever you import a VRM file, the blend shape files tend to get scuffed up a little bit. So you're gonna go into VRM setup here, VRM. You're going to double click. You're going to double click on the third folder here where it says blend shapes. And you're going to right click here and hit show in Explorer. This will pull up the blend shape files inside of your Windows Explorer. And then you're going to want to find the two files that you downloaded from Gumroad or PayHip that say blendshape.asset or blendshape.asset.meta. You're going to copy those and you're going to paste them inside of here. And you're going to replace whenever it asks you if you want to replace. All right, now if you go to your blend shape tree, everything should be in working order, hopefully. Looks like it's all good to go. All right. Now we're going to go, it doesn't matter which one you do this on. But let's back up to the VTuber files folder again, and we're going to go to textures and materials this time. Let's go ahead and throw in, if I can find them, let's go and throw in the texture files that we created. All right. So we've got our clothes albedo and we have our body albedo down here. So first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and do this on the grizzly bear base. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. So you're going to click the drop down button next to the little box on the prefab here. You're going to click on body. Then down here under the body grizzly 1 shader here, we're going to click unlock shader. And then from here, we're going to drag our body albedo texture that we created. We're going to drag that. Oh, lost my material. If you want to prevent clicking on something to leave this window here, you can click this little lock button up here and it'll stop it from leaving this inspector tab. Which is good in my case because my mouse has been bugging out. But click and drag the test albedo. Click and drag, I said, into this little slot right here next to texture. And then voila, you've replaced your body texture. If you would like to do the outfit as well, you can do the same thing. Let's unlock that inspector. Let's do the hoodie. We'll unhide the hoodie briefly. We're going to go to the outfits here. I'm going to hit unlock shader. And then we're going to find our albedo that we created here, clothing test albedo. Oops. Once again, I've forgotten to lock my inspector tab. We're going to go to our clothing test albedo here. We're going to click and drag into the texture slot. And now we've replaced it. That's the basic gist of how you get that set up. One thing I want to note, if you would like to, if you're experiencing performance issues, one thing that you can do, you can click on the related texture file here, and you can actually change the max size. Also, you want to make sure you turn off generate bitmaps here for the clothes and the albedo for the body. Whenever it imports, it's going to be default 2048. So if you want a higher resolution texture, you can change it to 4096. That's the native resolution that these textures will save at, but it's going to be a little bit more performance intensive. The big one that you want to change if you're experiencing performance issues, you can change the body normals here. The body normals and the clothing normals textures are going to be what take up the most texture memory here. So you can go and change those to, I usually change it to about like 2048. You can change it to 1024, but it's going to be pretty low resolution. So you're not going to get as much detail, but it will be better performance. But once you've got all your textures set up, you're going to want to make sure to go back in and lock your shaders. So lock in optimize shader. And then we're going to go to our hoodie here, lock in optimize shader. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide the hoodie here. And now we can go ahead and export this. So what you're going to want to do, you're up here where it says VSF SDK, you're going to click on that and then click export avatar bundle. And then you can just save it wherever you would like. Say test or tutorial tutorial bear. Be the tutorial bear. Let's save that. The first time you do that, it's going to take a few minutes to compile. All right, and export complete. Now we can go back into VNyan. Go ahead and load avatar. Let me find, I think it's under avatar files, tutorial bear. Ta-da! Now everything is how we set it up. All right, and I believe that should be it. If you have any questions or concerns about anything on the model, feel free to reach out to me on Discord at RedesignCG. I'll free to answer any questions, comments, and concerns that you may have. And thank you for purchasing the ReDeBurr bear base. See ya.